You're watching BCTV. We're all about Branford. You're watching BCTV, Branford Government Television, a service of Branford Community Television. This program is brought to you in part through the support of the town of Branford.
I'd like to call a meeting of the police commissioners, April 12th, 5:30, by way of Zoom. And first thing on the agenda is approval of the minutes of the Monday, March 8th meeting.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
Aye.
Okay. Next, we have the organization of the board. Now, do I have a suggestion for chairman?
Valerie here, I nominate Jill Marcus for chair of the police commission.
Second.
Are there any other nominations? Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I abstain.
Okay. Then we have the vice chair.
Well, it's not actually called vice chair. It's called like clerk or something. Well, it functions as vice chair, but
You're the
yes.
clerk, right?
Correct.
Okay. Then the budget committee is the next assignment.
No, wait. Let's, you gotta nominate, gotta have a nomination for that.
I nominate Rick Goodwin for vice chair of the police commission.
I'll second it.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, the budget committee.
Well, with the
You
budget
still
committee,
need nominate a secretary too,
Yeah.
please.
No.
Wait a minute, I'm getting lost. What are we doing now? I'm
Now
sorry.
you need to nominate the secretary.
Trista?
Krista,
Oh,
I nominate Tristan to be secretary.
I second it.
I'll second it.
Thank you.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Okay, budget now.
Yes.
And Rick, you've been doing it.
Yes, I'm happy to continue to do it.
Okay.
I'm not sure, Trista, do we actually have to nominate the head of budget and traffic, or do we just say it and we go from there?
Yeah, in the past, I don't have a record that there was actual formal votes. I think it's just something that you guys decide as a committee.
Yes, right. That's my recollection as well. So I don't think we do that, Jill.
I think
Okay.
Rick.
Traffic committee, Patty?
Yeah, it's the same thing. Patty, you agree to do it, then
Patty?
you're it.
Patty?
Patty, you,
Traffic committee.
Yeah, I froze, sorry. Yeah, I'm willing to keep going with traffic, chairing traffic.
Okay,
Very good.
all right. That's, I guess, sums up organization of the board. Now it's report of the chief and Deputy Chief Alves.
Hey, thank you. So for our Comstat report, we had a decrease in arrests we saw from last month. We had no change in our Part 1 crimes during the same time frame. We experienced 2 vehicles stolen from commercial businesses during the month of March. Both vehicles had keys in them. Both vehicles were recovered. One was abandoned nearby. A second was located in New Haven. So overall, there was a decrease in the number of quality of life crimes, although unfortunately our thefts from autos did continue. Again, suspects have been targeting the unlocked vehicles. We had 2 burglaries. One was commercial and one was residential. And we had a decrease in the number of motor vehicle accidents from 36 in February to 28 in March. So we were able to increase our traffic enforcement efforts in the month of March. 2 officers had completed their field training, which allowed us to reassign an officer to the traffic division. As we spoke about earlier, Lieutenant Ramey also did an excellent job assigning officers to respond to traffic complaints in Short Beach. So we'll keep up those efforts. As we approach the warmer weather, people are out and about. So we plan on continuing our traffic enforcement, and we again ask that the public remain cautious of increased pedestrian traffic around town. On the forfeiture report, there was no change. Excuse me. Injury report, we had no officers out right now due to injuries. We do have 1 officer currently out due to a COVID quarantine from an exposure to a family member, but the officer is returning this week. For letters, we received 2. One we received thanking officers, and in particular, Officer Erin Weber for her kindness after responding to a theft complaint. So Officer Weber was recently released from her field training program in March. She did very well in the program, and I'm sure we'll see more of the same from her. We also received a letter commending Officer John Casella, who assisted in resolving a financial dispute. So Officer Casella was thanked for his professionalism and tact in bringing about a positive resolution. That's all I have for the ComStat report, or report from the chief.
Deputy Chief Alves, can I ask a question, please?
Sure.
Who are the 4 guys on, or 4 people on the traffic detail now?
So right now, we only have Officer Rick Kenny assigned to our traffic division.
Okay.
Just 1 officer.
And normally it's 2, right?
Had 2 in the past. You know, we went down to none for a little while due to staffing when we got low with staffing in 2019. We did have 2 in the past. For now, I think, you know, between COVID, that changed a lot, you know, a lot of our operations, and, you know, we ended up reducing to none for a little while there to cover COVID and the way we operated. So we're back to 1 for now. Staffing is allowing for that, and that's what we plan on moving forward with at this time.
Okay, thank you.
Traffic.
Thank you very much.
Sure.
Report.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, next would be traffic.
Yeah, the traffic committee, the first item is a request for speed bump and speed signage on Sunset Hill near Griffin Pond area. The traffic committee is recommending the use of speed trailers in that area. And then Lieutenant Ramey will report on the results of that at our next meeting. So is there a motion to accept that recommendation to use?
You know, we don't really have to do anything there, Patty, because we're not actually doing anything with this,
Okay.
with the speed bump. So we just go, no
Okay.
action.
No.
Yeah.
The second one is an additional speed bump in the supply area. Officer or Lieutenant Ramey went out there and looked at it, and what they want speed bumps at both entrances to the supply pond. There is no action being taken on that. The committee is recommending the use of a speed sign or trailer in that area, and just monitor it for another month. That was it. It was a short agenda.
Okay. The last is the report of the chair, and I just want to thank everyone for your continued confidence in me, and I've enjoyed every minute of being chairman, and I just, want to thank everyone that voted for me. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You're
And,
welcome.
Thank you. Do I hear a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second?
I'll second.
This program was brought to you in part through the support of the Town of Branford. Watch town meetings and other videos on demand at BranfordTV.org.